We're going to smoke up some chicken quarters today and make a homemade North Carolina barbecue sauce, North Carolina dipping sauce, whatever you want to call it. This is a really easy recipe, doesn't take long to prepare. Let's get it started. Chicken quarters, brining all night. 1 gallon of water, 1 cup of kosher salt, 1/2 cup of brown sugar. If you've watched many of my chicken videos, it's the brine I use 95% of the time. I'm going to see if I can fit 5 of these bad boys on this ASMOKE today. No, you do not need to take them inside and rinse them off. I just pat them dry. Patting them dry does 2 things. Helps get that skin dried off so you can get a crispier skin. And then it also, you'll wipe off any excess salt if there's any laying around on the outside. Now my duck fat is almost empty, so I don't know if I'm going to get through this or not. Oh, maybe I will. And again, I use duck fat because it helps the skin get crispier. Better than olive oil in my experience. Better than vegetable oil. All right. Our seasoning today, Glaze Rub, made right here in Florida. Hey, this is really a popular seasoning on the Armadillo pepper website. If you want to know more about it, I will put a link in the description box and up here in this iCard so you can go check it out. I'm just going to season both sides, as you probably already guessed, of these chicken quarters. Then we'll move over to the smoker. I'm using this ASMOKE Portable Pellet Grill today. You can see we're at 250 right now. I've got it set on the smoke setting. This would be a good time to tell you that the folks at ASMOKE sent me this smoker. And I've cooked with it a few times, and I got to tell you, I love it. It puts a nice smoke flavor for a pellet grill. Easy to use. Very portable, 44, 45 pounds, something like that. Just going to get the lid down. We'll check on them in about 30, 45 minutes. It's been 45 minutes. You can see we're in that smoke setting. We've been running around 177. Here's what our chicken's looking like. So you can see it's nowhere near being done, of course. Now what we'll do is crank this temp up. 250 for the rest of the cook. In fact, I shouldn't say for the rest of the cook. 250 for the next half hour, 45 minutes, and then we may go on up to get that skin crisp. I've got 2 cups of apple cider vinegar, 3 tablespoons of ketchup, got this burner right now set on medium-high. Here I've got a tablespoon and 3/4 of cayenne. You don't want it too spicy, go with a tablespoon. You like it spicy, go with 2. Teaspoon and a half of black pepper, teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt, 2 tablespoons brown sugar. This is what most folks would call a North Carolina barbecue sauce, not a South Carolina. Those folks have mustard. The last thing I'm going to put in, now this is my own thing I like. That's about 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire, what's this here sauce? Now, I can't tell you that's traditional, but that's how I like mine. Now I'm going to bring this up to a simmer. We'll let it go 10 minutes or so. Now, we used vinegar and just a little ketchup, so this is not going to be thick like some other sauces I've made, or if you like Kansas City barbecue sauce, it's definitely not going to be thick like that. This is going to be thinner. You'll be able to dip in it, and we're also going to glaze that chicken, whatever you want to call it. We're approaching the 2-hour mark. I just probed this chicken. It's right at about 155. So I want to get a little bit crispy skin here. I'm going to turn this chicken over. It is smelling delicious. Put the lid back down, and now I'm going to turn this temperature up to 350. Spend 10 more minutes. Just going to touch up this side with that Carolina glaze dipping sauce we made. And I did let it go. I got busy. Let it cook about 20-25 minutes. So it did thicken up a little bit more than usually when I make it. It's not going to change the outcome. Just going to get more sauce on the chicken. All I'm going to do at this temp is let this sit on here about 5 minutes. Turn it over and do the other side. Spin another 5 minutes. Look at the beautiful color. Sorry if you're getting my elbow. Let me get over here. Can't wait to try these guys. Spread them over there a little bit. Yeah, we're going to glaze this top side with this Carolina style barbecue sauce. Once I get them all glazed up, we'll get this lid back down. And I don't imagine it'll be much longer. I can feel the skin as I glaze it. I can feel the skin tightening up, which means it's getting a little bit crispy. It's not going to be crispy like fried chicken, but that's the beauty of these pellet grills. You can crank up the temp towards the end and you can get skin. It's definitely not soggy. Let me just get the lid down on it. We'll keep on cooking. It's getting close. Spend another 10 minutes. You can see this chicken's 164. It'll easily creep up another degree or two. Now, chicken quarters, of course, you can take them all the way up to 175, but I like to take them off around 163, 164. Just want to get these bad boys off here. We'll let them rest. The temperature will creep up a little bit more. And then we'll do, you know what we'll do? Taste test. Our chicken is resting here about 10 minutes. Now, if you remember, we started this off with the Everglades seasoning. Then we smoked it on that A pellet. We turned the temp up towards the end to crisp up the skin a little bit. And we made that North Carolina barbecue sauce. I say we give one of these a try. It's 100 degrees here today. Sun's beating down. I don't know if you can see this in the video, but there is pink. We're getting smoke ring from that ASMOKE. We brined that chicken. So juicy. I mean, it's juicy. Now, I get a smoke flavor. By the way, I get that vinegar flavor. And I get the cayenne. If you remember, I told you I used about a tablespoon and 3/4. If you don't want a strong cayenne, cut back to a tablespoon or 2 teaspoons. I like it. I like that spice. I got to tell you, they're delicious. Skin turned out pretty good. Hey, thanks so much for watching another one of our videos.